Hi there, traders. This is Brad Gilbert with FX Market Insight for Tuesday, the 19th of May. All right, now as you look at the markets coming out of the North American session, pretty positive move on the equity markets, and this is on the back of some testing of a vaccine. So there's a potential of a vaccine for this virus. There's no time frame for how long it's going to take to further test it and how long it will be till it's rolled out. It could be like a year, but the euphoria around that has created a massive dollar sell-off, right? The US dollar sort of safe haven trade, which was building up all last week, with the potential risks around the rollback of the lockdowns, has been completely flushed out. Now, the dollar against the index has been flushed down. So if I just quickly give you a look at the charts, because things are moving already. You've seen a massive spike here now. Aussie looks massively overextended. You can see that last little dip stretch. It's massively overdone. Kiwi's higher, Euro massively higher, Sterling higher, and dollar CAD lower. Dollar yen doing nothing, as is dollar Swiss, right? The two sort of historical sort of safe haven trades not doing much at all. What I can see is with this, I mean, you're going to have a bit of euphoria over this, right? And it's like the initial news about the coronavirus itself. I can see these pairs drifting straight back into the middle of the range. Okay, Aussie back to 64.60, Kiwi back to 59.60. I mean, Euro should be back at 108.40 and Sterling back to 121.5. Dollar CAD probably back to 140.20 or thereabouts. Like this is a dollar just clean out, right? It's a with the clean out, it's not a change in trend. It's just a change of the general sentiment around the geopolitical event. Now, this, as I said, this vaccine news is fresh. It was totally unexpected, and that's why we've seen a significant move across the board. But don't get suckered in. This isn't like a major a game changer. Okay, there's so many hoops this thing's got to go through, and that's what we're hearing. Don't forget, they're going to give you some good news and bad news. I don't think it's going to be long before this news about positive or promising virus vaccine results is shifted back the other way. And, full global economy recovery unlikely in 2021. Well, okay, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to work that out. But what we are going to see is the next thing we have to wait for is there an increase in infections across the board on the rollback of the lockdowns or not? Or if there's a turnaround in this news, we're going to see this thing reverse all those positions straight away. So just be prepared. I think this is an opportunity where we've just seen the market pushed into a corner, okay, all long dollars on all the negative news out there, and now we're seeing that reversal. So I think it's going to be short term. Euro, the only two pairs to me which have broken clearly through hourly and daily resistance or through hourly and daily trend lines is Euro. It's going up. But I tell you what, I'm still looking to sell a rally. The economies are so crap compared to the US. I know the US is rolling out trillions of dollars and racking up a huge bill, but you know what? Everyone else has got the same debt issues. Dollar CAD, well, we're going to send a huge flush out of, two things. We've had that movement in oil. Oil's now back above $30, where it was, we know it hit, the futures hit minus $40 there a few weeks back. So we're seeing huge downside pressure in dollar CAD on oil. Then you've got the weak dollar outlook as well. I think this is a bit of a overdone, overstretched situation. So to me, selling rallies and buying dips in these pairs makes a lot of sense. Bit more risk in it because you're going against the momentum, but let that momentum dissipate and you're going to have an opportunity to get into those trades. Now, to me, and this is the Aussie, right? So it's actually trading sideways. Sure, on the hourlies it's going up, but on the longer term time frames, it's still within recent ranges. So momentum is up, but this is a massive stretch, and the Aussie economy is already on its knees before the virus. So I think any movements to the top side in the Aussie will be short-lived, and we should see it come back. Now, there's still a chance for it to hit 65.70. I'm thinking it move back down below 65.20, or the technical level is 65.30. Should give us an opportunity to make some cash as it moves back into the range as this news fades, right? And this is the same thing. Like end of last week, we had Sterling and Kiwi both heading to the downside. Overall trends down. Now, they've come back to being a bit more of a sideways move, and obviously with current momentum up. But I tell you what, nothing's changed outside of that. So to me, looking to sell rallies on those pairs makes a lot of sense, and it gives the markets time to find the resistance levels, right? Let people buy, square up, and then we'll go from there. So anyway, it's a very interesting setup. We've got a lot of trend lines to work with. We've got momentum. It's all based off a couple of articles. Okay, I think we've got to wait and see how everything rolls out across the board. Give it a day. If we haven't seen these currencies continue their current moves, well, then that's when I think we're going to see them roll back into those recent ranges. Interesting setups for the start of the week. And don't forget, keep an eye on the data this week, especially the UK employment numbers. Employment is a key indication of how this virus is impacting the economy. So keep a close eye on that. Obviously, the German zoo economic sentiment, I expect that to be severely weak. And then you've got Fed Powell, the chairman, testifying as well. So, but the claimant count change in the UK, if this is strong, it goes with the current momentum in sterling. And that's where we could see another quick spike to the top side. It would mean that, all the doom and gloom that's been painted around sterling or the UK is not so bad. And that's where we should see that bit of a spike to the top side. If the numbers are completely crap, well, then it's just going to drift back into the range, as I was saying anyway. All right, guys, that's it from me. Interesting moves to start the week. Keep an eye on the Donald and keep an eye on those vaccine updates. Cheerio.